just finished the first. Hello everyone.
אז מה אתה מוסיף? נאנה ומה?
It's my usual weekend sourdough baking, but this time I'm trying to finish early. We are planning to visit Eyal's brother later, spending precious moments with him and his family by his bedside. This was the weekend before he passed away. My mother-in-law was here staying with us. While waiting for the call to come, we shared a slow Saturday morning together. We kept our hands busy with a bit of gardening and sourdough baking, finding a small sense of peace in these familiar rituals. In those quiet hours, my heart felt shattered, but I wanted my mother-in-law to feel held, to feel safe with us in her grief, safe to cry or safe to shout or simply to sit in silence. We wanted her to feel loved. We try to keep her busy here. After all, it's not by nature for a mom to see her son dying. She spent time with me while shaping and baking the sourdough, and she also spent some time with Eyal gardening in the back balcony. And as always, welcome and welcome back. If this is your first time here, my name is Moran. I'm a maker and homebody from Israel, striving to stay grounded and creative during challenging times. Before we leave, we take a fresh loaf for Eyal's brother's family. It's a very early start in the kitchen this morning. We are trying to get prepared with some food for the week. The coming week is going to be a little bit complicated, I guess. So we are trying to get prepared. We are making a meatball mixture so we can have it ready and prepared to use in different dishes during the week. This morning I had a meeting planned with a friend at IKEA. I spent some time trying out sofas, hoping to find a replacement for our old worn out ones. While I did my best to enjoy the time with her, my heart just wasn't in it. I kept yearning to be back home. I picked up a few essentials while I was there, but After a short while, I decided to leave, realizing I wasn't in the mood to be out and about. This isn't the first time for Rayal and for me sitting at the bedside of a loved one at the end of their journey. Unfortunately, we both know this space all too well. The waiting for the death to come to bring relief from suffering, while at the same time holding tightly to every moment. For me, I find myself getting deep into kind of like hibernating zone. In these situations, all my systems automatically shift to slow and then get even slower. I find myself spending time in the kitchen, taking care of my home, doing the simplest tasks, appreciating the time at home with my family. I really don't feel that I have something special to say regarding these sirens. We recently have sirens almost every night in the very deep sleep hours. It's the last knit night of 2024 and we decided to exchange small gifts. Ayelet, one of the makers in the knit night, made this beautiful crochet coaster following my free pattern that I shared on my blog, and she added this sweet, delicate embroidery. It's absolutely heart-melting. And here I just finished the first shoulder and V-neck shaping crochet into the same point where I attached. is how I start the first shoulder and the second shoulder on the sleepover v-neck for Chunky Benji.
להדליק נר של חנוכה, שעשה ניסים לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן.
On the night of the first Hanukkah candle, my brother-in-law passed away. His suffering has finally come to an end. This morning marks the beginning of our new life without Modi. Eyal lost his loved eldest brother, and we all lost somebody deeply loved and truly special. I pulled out all the vegetables from the fridge to make a hearty, nutrition-packed soup. Eyal loves this soup, and I hope it brings him some comfort over the next few days. Starting with some chopped leek, adding about a tablespoon of tallow to the pot, and let it simmer for about a few minutes. Before adding all the other vegetables to the pot, I add some spices. I'm adding cumin and some turmeric, a little bit of garam masala and salt. Next, I'm adding a jar of homemade beef bone broth and some cayenne pepper, which makes it very spicy. It's gonna be a very hot soup, and a little bit more of boiled water. Once it starts to simmer, I lower the heat and let it cook gently for about 40 minutes. As I'm hanging out the laundry, I realized it's too windy today, and if I leave it there, it won't take long before everything ends up scattered across the deck. And just before the soup is ready to go into the Vitamix, I add some leafy greens, parsley, cilantro, and a few extra celery sticks, and let it heat for just a few minutes so it still keeps all the nutrients intake. This is a special memory candle. We call it Ner Neshama. In our tradition, we light it when someone passes away or to mark the anniversary of their passing. We will light this Ner Neshama in our home in memory of Modi throughout the entire month. Eyal blended the soup in the Vitamix, and now I'm adding coconut cream. I let it simmer for a bit and it's ready. Another flame. Modi was buried on the third candle of Hanukkah. In Judaism, when someone passes away, we observe a mourning period called Shiva. For 7 days after the burial, close family members gather and welcome visitors who come to offer their support. This is called Nichum Avelim, meaning comforting the mourners. Visitors often share memories, offer comfort, or simply talk to help ease the family's grief. It's common to serve tea, coffee, and light snacks, often brought by the visitors. Family and close friends take care of preparing meals, as mourners don't cook during Shiva. This morning, I'm cooking a chicken casserole for the Shiva, a comforting food that my mom used to cook for us a lot. I will start with framing the front panel. While the chicken is cooking, I'm heading to my craft room. I'm working on a few video tutorials to go along with my new crochet pattern, a sleepover for chunky Benji. And today something new and exciting arrived in the mail, but I'm completely not in the mood to open it yet. Shiva is a tradition, and each family chooses how they want to observe it. We are not religious, but the family decided to see Shiva and welcome visitors from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. This gave me time in the mornings to cook for them and even squeeze in a bit of work, which helped me stay occupied and keep some of my routine. Each morning I recorded and edited a few video tutorials for the new crochet grandpa sleepover for chunky Benji. Making progress on the pattern, those early hours allowed me to stay focused and productive before heading to join the Shiva. Today I'm making a Swiss chard pie, one to stay here and one that Eyal will take with him to the Shiva. While I'm cooking the Swiss chard pie, Eyal is finally opening the package, and inside is my new computer. We ordered it during the end of year sales and it's finally here. I really love my current computer, but it's just too old and not powerful enough for what I need. And if I want to keep creating videos for YouTube, I will need something stronger. I'm very excited, but I'm also a bit nervous. I know there will be a learning curve and I will need to dedicate time and mental space for it, something that I'm not sure I have at the moment. So to start framing the bottom hem, I want to attach the contrast color, the same color of the framing, to one of the stitches, one of the hem stitches on the back panel. And I usually like to start Before I left to the Shiva each day, we shared some quiet moments together. Most days we even had a meal before he headed out, and I joined him there a couple of hours later each day. Today I completed the 4th video tutorial, and now I'm adding my coziest memories blanket to my making journal to document its progress as the year comes to a close. And it has 26 squares by 14 squares, which is 14 rows of 26 squares made by the end of 2024. And I'm still pretty much in love with this work, and I'm very happy it will continue with me to 2025. On the first day of 2025, the Hanukkah stood fully lit with all 8 candles glowing warmly. Both our families have been lighting Hanukkah candles together for so many years, and it's incredibly difficult to celebrate this festive holiday without Modi. Grief takes time and it has its own path. And if you think, oh yeah, I can skip this step, it will catch up with you twice as heavy later on. But if you allow yourself to move through each step, you will eventually find relief. When my mom passed away, it took me more than 2 years to heal, but along the way, I learned that love is energy and it never truly fades. Life has its own plans, and on the last day of Shiva, I spent quite a few hours waiting for my dad to come out of a surgery. He needed a procedure on his shoulder. As we live close to the hospital, I know of a quiet hidden spot nearby where I could spend some time, walk, get some fresh air, and wait outdoors instead of staying inside the hospital. Thankfully, the surgery went all well, and as I edit this video, my dad is staying with us and we are taking care of him as he recovers. We are grateful to be here for him and we are hopeful he will be fully healed soon.
לא חשוב. Hello everyone. Let's first put all the devices on a silent mode and open up the relevant note, because this time I made a note. I was organized. Hello everyone, welcome. How are you all doing? I hope you are all well. I hope you had a good start for the new year. I'm very excited to be here, sit in front of the camera. I wasn't originally planning to chat with you, to open the camera on this vlog and, sit in front of the camera for this vlog. I thought to end it up here. And thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you if you're still here. But I thought I didn't really have the opportunity to personally wish you a happy new year. I wanted to welcome you and thank you all for this ongoing community on this channel. And also, many of you reached out over the last few days to ask about us, to ask why I'm not uploading new videos. I thought I will open the camera and chat with you. My father is now back to his place, so I'm home alone and I have a quiet morning, so I thought I will try to keep it short, not to add too much to this vlog, not to get you bored with too much chatting, and I hope I can do it. It's very challenging for me because when I start to talk about things that I like, I get carried away. And also I have to say, I am feeling right now that the fact that I open up the camera and show my face to chat with you, it's automatically lift my mood up. So thank you for that. So yeah, first thing on my list, Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year to all of us. I wish 25 brings good things for all of us. I wish 25 brings good things for my country, good things for the entire area. I wish it will be good for all the innocent human beings that are trapped in this horrible situation. And I wish 25 will end the suffering of all the humans in all the sides of this conflict. And I wish all our hostages will be back home, be hugged with their loved ones. And yeah, so Happy New Year. And the second thing on my list is I just want to thank you, and I try to practice it earlier in the shower because I don't think I have the right words to thank you enough for all of you for watching my videos, for all of you who choose to subscribe to this channel. The community in this channel is growing, but it's not just the fact that it's growing and the number there is growing. You know, reading out throughout your comments, reading your words, it's mind-blowing for me. And I don't know, it's not just the community that is growing, it's that the community over here is so lovely, and I feel like I'm having so many new friends in my life at this point. Yeah, reading through your comments is like, we usually read your comments. I think I said it many times in the past, but we usually read your comments with our first coffee in the morning. It's or I read loudly to Eyal or he reads loudly to me. And luckily the YouTube system allows us to translate all the comments in all other languages. There are so many languages here in the comment section, and the comment section is growing and growing on every vlog, and I'm trying very hard to keep responding to each and every one of you. I just think that if you took the time to leave us a comment, to leave me a comment on the vlog, I want to reply back. I feel like I have so many new friends. I want to reply and keep this chat going, rolling. And in so many cases, I have so much to reply, but you know, I try to make a specific time slot every week for responding to comments, and I will try very hard to keep it up. Let's see. I'm not sure it's very sustainable, but let's see. As for this point, as for today, I'm replying to each and every one of you. But be sure we read each and every one of your comments, and we really, really appreciate each and every word, and that you take the time to leave us a comment. And yeah, so thank you so much for that. This was the second thing on my list, and because I'm trying to keep it short, I know I don't have enough words, and I don't really have, you know, the language doesn't sit on me that good enough that I can thank you enough for being here, for being part of this my YouTube channel, my YouTube journey. So yeah, and actually the next thing that I wanted to chat with you is something that Eyal asked me to speak about with you. And recently the YouTube system added the dubbing option to my channel, and they opened this option and we can close it if we want. So Eyal wanted me to ask you if you could leave a comment and tell us if this dubbing option, if you like this dubbing option, if you use it, if it makes you easier to watch the vlogs. So yeah, just let us know if you like this dubbing option, or so we can choose if to leave it as an open option or to close it. Next thing that I wanted to share with you is that I'm now ready with the new crochet pattern for the Chunky Benji sleepover, and the test copy is already with the testers. I sent the test copy earlier this week, and the pattern is all done and written. And as you saw earlier in the vlog, I have created 5 video tutorials to go along with the pattern. I wanted to make sure it's easy for you to make this crochet pattern whatsoever, if you are a beginner crocheter or if you are an advanced crocheter. The pattern will come with 5 video tutorials. I am very happy I managed to, get done with this job during the Shiva week, and I did it in the mornings, as you could see, as I shared earlier. And now the test copy is already has been sent to the testers, and the testers are busy testing this pattern, making sure there are no mistakes, or if they think I have to add something or fix something in the pattern, I will do that. And then hopefully we'll be able to publish this pattern, I don't know, maybe in the first part of January. And so many of you reached out to say, I'm not a knitter. Do you have a cloth, or do you have a garment made out of a crochet pattern for a garment for Chunky Benji? So hopefully it will be available soon for you. I really wanted to design a garment for Chunky Benji, a crochet pattern for him, but I said, okay, I will do it next, but I am very thankful for all of you who pushed me, because it's thanks to you that I am ready with this pattern now. So hopefully it will be available soon. I guess I will publish it once the testers are done, and once I fix all the mistakes if they are found. This brings me to the next subject that I wanted to speak with you about. I really, really enjoy and love writing patterns, knitting and crochet patterns. And I also really love and enjoy making these vlogs. But making both of them together, I just don't have the capacity for that. It is a lot of work. Making patterns is time consuming, making vlogs is time consuming. I love the process of both of them, from the first step up to the last. But whenever I'm busy writing a pattern, it's like almost impossible to do them both together. So unfortunately, I'm still not in the position where I can get committed to a fixed time schedule of uploading scheduled vlogs to my YouTube channel. So therefore, I suggest that you subscribe to my channel and click this little bell icon that you can see below to get a notification whenever I upload a vlog. I wish I could commit to a time schedule. I don't know how to say it, but there is a word to say. There is I cannot get committed, not yet, to how do you say it? To uploading every week, the same day, the same hour. I'm not in this position, not yet. So yeah, I suggest that you get subscribed and click the bell icon there. But yeah, I think for now, that next I'm going to be very busy making progress on my new designs for the upcoming retreat with mYak fibers on June 25 in the Dolomites. So I will try to manage them both. But yeah, I will have to make some time also for pattern writing and not just for the vlogging. Although I have to say, I really enjoy the vlogging process. I enjoy all the process from first to finish, and I'm really still excited from the editing part of the vlogging. And the editing is very time consuming, but I really love it. I love everything about it. And as you could see, I have a new computer, and this is the last issue that I wanted to speak with you about. But yeah, I love my computer. I love my current computer. I love the way it looks in my room. I love the way it serves me. It's been a partner for me for the last, I think, 6 years. I'm with all the pattern writing softwares and photo editing and also video editing. But this computer, we didn't purchase it with, to be able to edit videos. So it's not strong enough for video editing, and unfortunately it's not supporting my new YouTube journey. So yeah, I have a new computer, and it will require a learning curve. Many of you ask me what is the software that I use for video editing, and until now I use mainly the iMovie. I made the first baby steps on a few other editing softwares, and I think I will have to switch and to start learn and more professional editing software now. And together with this is also the reason why I have to use a new computer, because other softwares, my computer just couldn't support other softwares. I'm just trying to say I will have to give this learning curve time, and yeah, this is what I wanted to share actually. And yeah, I think this is everything on my notes for today, and I think I will end the vlog here. I will go out I think my starter is going to be ready soon, so I'm going to make the dough for the weekend baking, and I'm going to go out for the shops. And today I'm going to make some food shopping, not just for us but also for my father, because he's still not able to fully function by himself. It will take, I guess, maybe 1 more week or 2. So I'll go out for the shops and take care of my dough. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I am, by the way, I know you will ask, I am wearing my granny stripe shawl today. It's the perfect layer for this season. I will link the Chunky Benji pattern for you in the description box. It's available on both Etsy and Ravelry. I just know that I will say to myself, oh, I forgot to say the pattern is linked down below. I will link the granny stripe shawl down below in the description box for you as well. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I'm very thankful for you if you watch it until now, and until I meet you on the next time, I hope we can all see the good side, the positive side of what life brings to our plate.